Whew, that took a while. We are here. We are here. Now, I really don't want to start this video with no hating shit. Y'all know me. I done the research. Oh yeah, I've done the research. Nobody is talking about it, and why not it be me? Now I know I'm finna hurt some fans' hearts with this one, but it's okay. You'll be back. They always come back to the truth. You feel me? Allegedly, we just gonna go with allegedly, okay? But I gotta break this down, y'all. I gotta break this down. Where do I start? I think I'm gonna start with Marcus Houston because this is an episode for your ass. We're gonna call this, I don't even know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. We're gonna call this grooming. Grooming at its finest. I'm your humble host, Mr. Mass. Y'all finna get into it. Hit that like, subscribe to this channel, and yeah. Now, if I need to say more, we're gonna speak about artists. Artists in the industry. Some that you love, some that you hate, some that you know. Some women go crazy for. But every artist that's been in the industry since a child, in some way, shape, or form, has been groomed. That's what I'm gonna say. Because Hollywood is a dangerous place. Hollyweird, whatever you want to call it. But we just gonna leave it there. Now, our first culprit. I gotta say that. We're gonna start off with Marcus Houston. Yeah. Hit the like and subscribe.
All right, you guys, so we are back with Marcus Houston, and this is the final part. So here is his teenage bride, Miana Dickey. All right, so Miana ran away from her foster parents' home, and they reported her missing August 6, 2016. But allegedly, she was missing prior to that date. That's just the date that they confirmed, or this was finally confirmed that she was missing. As you can see at that time, age now is 16 years old. Now it's said that her mother lost custody of her, and so she ended up being into a foster placement, and she was moved from where her mother was, and she ran back home to her mother. So it's suspected that she was home with her mother, and like I said, she just didn't get reported. So again, this says that her birth mother, Paula Harris, lost parental rights in California, and Miana was adopted. She was adopted in 2012, and then they moved to Eugene, Oregon. She ran away from there August 6, 2016. It is believed that Miana is with or traveling to her birth mother, Paula, or maternal grandmother, Barbara Dotson, in California. All right, so she ran back to California, and clearly we know that now that she is residing in and married to Marcus in California. Now, this is where Chris Stokes come in. And I don't know what's going on. This is a current picture, but he posted her picture back in 2017, and he posted it with this same tagline, "Me and my spiritual daughter." And it had appeared based on his Instagram and hers that she was residing with Chris Stokes. And so you would think that the adoptive parents or foster parents would know that, because it wasn't like she was hiding. Now, Marcus Houston told us in this unsung interview that he met his future teenage bride through mutual friends, aka Chris Stokes, right? And if she ran away and was living with Chris Stokes, probably so that the mama wouldn't get in trouble, you had to know this girl before and prior to 17. There was also older pictures of these two shown together, and in those pictures, she did not look 17, and I believe in one of those pictures, her real age was mentioned. It was interesting to hear how predators always sound in groomers, that he stated that they didn't begin speaking seriously, and he didn't take her serious until after she turned of age. Meanwhile, you was just sitting there kind of waiting for her to hit that magical number. So you were still plotting on a young teenage kid. And now I find it interesting the specific clip that went viral of him being very weird, talking about the age gap and trying to make it normal and sound like it's not a big deal. And of course, watching part 2, you would know why he doesn't think that's a big deal with being with a teenager. But that wasn't the most telling portion and part of the interview. So let's look at this.
There are women that I've dated that even now, that are in their 40s, my age, that still don't know what they want. You know, when it comes to a relationship and a person that you're with, you know, and that's just what it is. And we love each other and we respect each other. We've known each other for 4 years. We've been together. We've been married for 2 years now. We have a beautiful little girl and it's going great. So, and my thing is like, you don't know me. You don't know our situation. When people see us together, they get it. People look up to us as a couple, as a married couple, because we're friends. And this, what people don't understand, when you're in this industry, you don't age. It's just something about you keep a youthful spirit because, you know, I'm not doing what my dad did. My dad worked for the phone company. You know, he had a different life. You know, my dad's 40 is way different than my 40. My 40 is like 20. You know what I mean? Like, I addressed it because it was just getting out of hand.
So Marques said that when you're in the industry, you don't age. You keep a youthful spirit. Understand that, y'all. Understand that, and then look at all these industry tales about people being with minors in the industry and not seeing anything wrong with that. And I get that this 40 now, because I'm 40, and my mom's 40 is completely different. And that is because we don't have to work as harder, and there's technological advances, etc. So I get that point. But it's the words that he said: in this industry, you don't age and you keep a youthful spirit. Now, over this past weekend, this tea came up. Immature member Romeo claims that Marques Houston's TV One Uncensored episode was all cat. I wonder what Romeo knows. Now, these two was still very close friends, I guess up until recently. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to find out what Romeo has to say. And also, it's been reported via Tasha K that Miana's family is none too happy about the relationship she has going on with Marques Houston. So I can just see now, in a few weeks, we're probably going to get a whole interview and expose from her family because they're finally starting to come out. So let me know what y'all think, and let me know if y'all feel like Marques groomed his.
Marques done that. Yes, he did. And what's crazy is, like I said, you walk into that industry, it might not walk out. That's all I'm gonna say. Unless you got a strong soul, and you very strong, and lean on it, stand on what you mean. Otherwise, your ass gonna get sucked in. Now, grooming at its finest. Marques Houston been doing it. He was coached. You see who his coach was. The same coach that he was coached by is the same perpetrator that was helping him take this young girl just so she can grow up to be grown. At the right age, he strikes. Because you got to know, they understand it. They train. They understand that book of law, what you call. They train. Even the motherfuckers that don't know, they train them. It just takes time. Oh yeah, they look for being young. They want to live forever young. It's like half of them, majority of them motherfuckers think they immortal. But I'm here to tell you that's not how it works. Because when you get to the other side, you still gonna be judged, no matter who you are, what you are. That's facts, not cap. Now, for those who's tuning in, just know this is a fucked up one, okay? But somebody gotta spread the truth. Allegedly. We're gonna say that. Somebody gotta do it. And I refuse to sit here and talk about everything else the other YouTubers is talking about. I got my own lane and I'm gonna stay in it. Now if you rockin', hit the like, subscribe to this channel. We're going to continue. Also hit the Cash App if you're
wife just gave birth to their son, and this has put them in the limelight yet again. And people are talking about how messed up their marriage is in the first place. In case you didn't know, Marques Houston's wife, Maya, was a teenager, and he was almost 40 when they got married, and how she was kidnapped as a child and was declared missing for 3 years, until she popped back up with Marques. The streets are now alleging that Marques and brainwashed Maya as a child and allegedly hid her from the cops. Y'all, there's a lot going on here, so let's break down this messy story. Marques Houston and his wife Maya just welcomed their second child together, and while this should be a happy moment, people feel a type of way about this, and it opened up new conversations about Maya and how she was allegedly and brainwashed by Marques, and how they started dating when she was a minor. So back in 2020, Marques and Maya got married, and this sparked a conversation about their concerning age difference. At the time, Marques was 39, while Maya was only 19. And let's be real, it was weird. What made it even more sus is the fact that they got engaged only a couple of days after she turned 18. And that led people to suspect that they had actually been romantically involved way before Maya turned legal. Like, why on earth was a 38-year-old man hanging out with a minor to start with? They tried to claim that they only started dating after she turned legal. These two really expected us to believe that they just met, started dating, and got engaged all in a couple of weeks. We weren't born last night, and we know how this happens. Let's be real here, guys. But it gets even shadier because we found out that Maya was a runaway child who had disappeared when she was only 15, and she was reported missing. She was reported missing until she turned up on her 18th birthday when she was engaged to Marques. A Twitter user pointed out this disturbing detail and said, so Marques Houston married a 19-year-old who was reported missing since she was 15, and she just popped back up dating him once she was legal age. These men really be getting away with crimes right in broad daylight. We all knew about the creepy age gap, but the fact that Maya was a missing child is just some next level messed up stuff. According to sources, Mayana Dickey was reported missing by her adoptive parents in August 2016, age 15. It was believed she traveled to her birth mother, who had lost custody back in 2012. Well, Maya stayed under the radar between 2016 to 2018, and nobody saw or heard anything from her. The interesting thing here is that during the years that she was listed as a missing minor, she was also listed as an art director on several Chris Stokes movies within that time frame. This was weird, because what on earth did a runaway minor know about that? Once people...
You know what? I just gotta say this. The fucking nerve. The nerve of some of you motherfuckers. The boldness. The boldness and the nerve of you motherfuckers. Y'all was watching and praying on this girl, and I know it just wasn't you. I know it couldn't have been just you, Marques. No, you're not the ringleader behind this. It's that motherfucker that you look up to, Chris Stokes. Yes, you're the culprit. Oh yes, this is so fucked up. Like I said, if y'all stomachs can't sit right through this, I understand. But just know I'm coming with the heat, and we ain't stopping. I got another name on my list. Drake, you up next. Don't worry. The clip's gonna show. Hit that like, subscribe.
Marques Houston met his wife when she was 17 and he was 37, and states that women his age have too much baggage for him. Marques Houston played the role of Roger on Sister Sister and also went on to make music with his group and individually. In an old interview, Marques stated that even though he met her at 17, they didn't develop a connection until she was of age. Marques ultimately married Maya when she was 19 and he was 39, and he stated that they had bonded over a spiritual level and he felt like Maya was just like him. Marques recently did an interview with Page 6 where he talks about his marriage to Maya. Growing up, Marques stated that his dad told him to date or marry a woman who never had kids. This is to avoid any problematic baby daddies that are out there. So growing up, he thought that women with kids and women with attitudes were a big red flag. He also told Page 6 that marrying a woman his age would have been disastrous because women that age are just too independent, and he's very old school and wants to provide for his wife. All I gotta say to that is go home, Roger.
You cowardly ass lion looking motherfucker. Because women that age is too independent. What? If that don't sound like you was groomed very well, I don't know what does. But just don't believe what I say, people. We gotta hear it. We gotta hear it out his mouth, don't we?
Me and my wife's situation is a little different. You know, how we met, you know, through mutual friends and everything like that. You know, when I met my wife, she was 17. So, you know, we had no really conversation and no really connection until, you know, she was of age. And, you know, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of course, I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, you know, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me. And she was just like, when I would talk to her, she just, for one, we had a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we connected through music. And, you know, her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of my mom. And just, you know, we connected on so many different.
You cannot make this shit up. Yes. Ladies, some of y'all childhood fave. Oh, we finna get to it because I got two of the most. You see, I had to do a duo. Now, you watched that girl since they had to be around her younger than 19. Had to. That's no cap for one. But two, you wait till she's the proper age for marriage and you marry her. 3, the girl was a runaway and y'all harvested and helped her. Oof. Anyway, y'all drop in the comments what y'all think about that one. We gotta move on, okay? Now, Drake. Now, I did some digging. I did some fucking digging. Y'all know how I do. And yeah, I'ma just let them explain what they said. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, Mr. Matt TV. Let's get it.
Okay, I'm 41, right? She's 22. I could have married a 41-year-old woman, and it could have been disaster.
My bad, y'all. That was the wrong video. That's still Marques. We ain't no Marques no more. We moving on, okay?
Drake is a pedophile. You guys like Drake? I love Drake, man. I loved Drake for so long. Like, I had these long aspiring dreams to be the sole writer, producer, director of Drake the musical. They're gonna be running through the 6 with his woes. Big streamers, big streamers. He's gonna be in a wheelchair as Wheelchair Jimmy, and as he yeah! And as he transitions from acting to rapping, he's gonna start walking because it was God's plan, okay? Tonys is what I'm saying. No one's following me with that one. No one saw Drake's most recent album art with all the pregnant emojis and thought that's ironic considering he's used to going for women too young to impregnate. No one thought that. No one knows where I'm going with this. Do you guys not read Deep Google? Get on Deep Google. Drake is known for renting out like 5-star restaurants completely out and then taking that little girl, Millie Bobby Brown, 11 from Stranger Things, out on solo dates. Yeah, dude, he's preyed on Billie Eilish. Drake is a pedophile, right? Right? Look at her mouth. She's making the mouth that Billie Eilish made in that hotel room. No, it's true. I just like to imagine that Millie Bobby Brown comes up to that restaurant and Drake is just like, hi, I'm Drake. And Millie's just like, hi, I'm Millie. And he's like, oh, I thought you were 11. And she's like, oh no, I play 11. He's like, yeah, close enough, get in here, yeah. It's up. Like, on his latest album, he's like talking about how he's Michael Jackson and shit. And I'm like, oh, honey Drake though, but you can't sing, you can't dance. Must be you doing stuff, you know what I mean? It's up. Now I gotta rethink the musical. Now it's become a completely different production. Now that is Drake's just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing teens. Billie Eilish, 5, 6, 7. I gotta write in the scene where Drake takes Millie up to his hotel room for some mentorship. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in the song where he's like trying to flirt with a teenager at their level, like, I'm too sexy for my shirt. Ooh, too sexy for my shirt. Ooh, sexy Disney Channel, is this working? And then Billie Eilish is just staring at him like, I think you're a bad guy. You know, it's
Now, I done told y'all, okay? That lady ain't lying about one thing she fucking said. What is she doing, the comedianly? Or what is she doing, a stand-up or not? She was not lying. That's why I threw that clip in there, okay? Don't shoot the messenger and don't get mad at me, okay? The proof is in the pudding. Fuck is you talking about, okay? Now, I don't care if you don't like me, but you gonna listen, motherfucker. Let me tell you. Your ass came here. I don't know if you ran across YouTube and stumbled your ass here. I don't care. I ain't like them others. I ain't nothing like them other motherfuckers. Fuck you talking about? Drake. Now it makes a lot of sense when I say Drake, because I'm finna break something down for y'all. I'm gonna break it down in key fucking frame and points. It started with Lil Wayne, Weezy effing Baby. This nigga told y'all all them years he was effing Baby, and nobody even acknowledged the shit. They kissed for y'all on national fucking TV. You see, you gotta start from somebody. It's always a groomer. I'm trying to tell you. Was that groomer Birdman? Was that groomer Lil Wayne? Was that groomer somebody in the Young Money camp? Because I can go look for clips to play out, and I promise y'all the proof will still be in the pudding. But I'm not on that. I'm just trying to make y'all see the obvious. It's been in our face. When you gonna realize the shit? And I know this might hurt a lot of women's heart, but hey, don't shoot the messenger. That's all I gotta say. You feel me? Now let's continue, because this rabbit hole goes deeper. I ain't got my portal open, but yeah, we finna go.
Y'all don't see what they doing to these goddamn rappers. All these rappers just simultaneously coming out the goddamn cars. Now Drake coming out the cars. Drake going on tour with his man, 21 Savage. But before he go on tour, he stopped by the goddamn Chinese place and painted his fingernail paint. Look at this shit. Then when he left the Chinese place in the hood over there, he went over there to Big Boulevard Quisha and got his goddamn hair done. Look at this. Now see, what I think is, Drake is a part of the agenda. It's an attempt to feminize black men. They don't want the real ones in the game no more. They don't want the real ones because y'all keep going to prison trying to play tough. Y'all reverse. Y'all allergic to free out. They want rappers they could profit from. And the rappers that go this way got less testosterone, so they can make their money back. See, you can't profit from a famous prisoner. The only ones profits from the goddamn prisoners is the state. Drake is the biggest light-skinned rapper in the world. He's the new millennial Jay-Z. He got the power and the influence to influence these goddamn youngins to feel like the only way I could ever be as big as Drake is if I paint my nails pink and get my goddamn hair slicked to the back. So if they feel like they gonna make them big, they get pink, purple, and goddamn blonde. Whatever it is, you see what happened to Lil Wop that was signed to goddamn Gucci. He done went all the way transformed. Maybe Drake still like women too. Maybe he just sick. But me personally, I don't know no straight man that gonna paint they goddamn fingernail paint and get their hair twisted back like that with the knockers on the back. You couldn't even pay a real one to do. I ain't gonna do that. I want a bald. Give me a bald head. But see, it's an attempt to feminize our black men that's real talented but real broke. See, they control you with the money. You gonna do what we want you to do if you want some of that money. If they say bend it over, if they say show what you working with, whatever it is, you gonna do what they say because you want their money and they pay. They want you worshiping the devil and they want you going that way, that Bobby Light shit. That's what they want. Because it's all an attempt for you to stop reproducing kids and keep producing hits for the goddamn labels. As long as they got that goddamn invisible leash on your ass, as long as they see they can control you and manipulate you, they gonna give you all the money you want. Cause guess what? They control your future. Y'all be right here listening to goddamn Drake if you want to. He with the agenda too. Drake, my dog, I love him, but something wrong with their goddamn pinky purse. They can't make no money off the goddamn NBA young boy keep going to goddamn preach. So he done goddamn put the makeup on, they got the fingernails too. All these rappers is going this way. I ain't got no problem with the people that really go that way. But if you doing it just to get hotter, then you want to jump back over there like Joe Budden did and talking about you like women, something is wrong with that shit, man. Stop straddling the fence. Stay your ass over there with that fuck shit.
Before I was so badly and rudely interrupted, had some technical difficulties. But anyway, we're going to continue.
Y'all don't.
This former Degrassi actor is one of the worst pedophiles in Canadian history. Trigger warning, this story is extremely disturbing. It's honestly one of the worst I've read about in recent history, so viewer discretion is advised. This is Bird Dickens, born in 1971 in Ontario, Canada. Bird was an actor, and he was known for portraying a character named Scott Smith on Degrassi High. On the show, he played an abusive boyfriend, and in real life, he was just so much worse than that. A lot of Degrassi fans will remember him from his role in this show, but he also acted in a number of other productions. So after his role ended on Degrassi High, in 1991, 3 different women claimed that he had sexually assaulted them. He was charged with these 3 rapes, but he was acquitted of all charges eventually. But the story got so much darker from there. In 2004, he met his future partner Dylan Ann McEwen, and in 2016, it was discovered that he had been engaging in deplorable BDSM activities with her that involved minors. And when police executed a search warrant in April of 2016 of the couple's home, they found over 1,000 images of CP, images and videos. And each of those individual images depicted some of the most grotesque CP ever recorded. But in 2003, before he met his future wife, he was actually offered a night with a minor by a girl's mother. Apparently, the mother took nude photographs of her own daughter and mailed them to Bird, and Bird then took the girl and her mother to the movies, and then engaged in sexual activity with the young daughter while her mother sat in the same room and watched. This is just disgusting. So this investigation by the police actually uncovered thousands of CP images that were shared between Dickens and his wife, and apparently he was a major member on a lot of BDSM and fetish forums online where he found, quote, like-minded individuals that he would swap these files with. And when the police actually went through these files, I feel so bad for the people that have to actually look through this content. The case got even darker. Some of these images and videos actually showed Bird himself engaging in sexual activity with minors. He recorded these sick videos, took these photos himself, and went online and shared these images with people on the internet. Some of his screen names included the names Retro Deviant, Bird Dog, and Sir Dirk. But during this entire investigation, he continued to work in the film industry. He worked on various productions, and nobody knew that this investigation was underway. Eventually, though, in the year 2018, he was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison, but there's no real justice in the story because in 2020, he was released on bail. That's right, for all of that thousands of CP images, some of which depicted himself abusing children, he only had to serve about 2.5 years in prison.
And this is the Degrassi to Drake show? Oh, wow. How the fuck is he still breathing or living? How is that a possibility? That's what I want to know. But like I said, we go deep down the rabbit hole. And like he said, he was working. He was a paid actor. And no one even knew or said anything. Because Hollywood is Hollywood. Now, we're going to continue. Be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe.
Carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Oh, I can't go to jail yet, man. 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest and stuff. I just want to thank you.
texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
You and Drake? That's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say? About boys. He helps me. Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him. You know, that stays in the text messages.
And the creepy just keep on getting creepier. Oh yeah, we got more to go. And I know some of y'all heard, y'all probably came to this channel, thought you was gonna get something else. Nope. Expose is what we do. Or, you know, what I like to call it. 'Cause ain't nobody safe. Not in my playground. Anyway, hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. We're gonna continue. What's next?
Rizzy is not a pedo. Oh my god, we got proof?
What about your relationship?
We got proof? Look at these niggas, y'all. I hate the comments, bro.
What about your relationship with Drake? He's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like,
Yo, how old was she here, bro? How old was she here, bro? 14? Holy shit, man.
So like, we text and we talk, and he says that I miss you so much, and I tell him I miss him. A lot of people say he's grooming her.
You heard what he said. Cash Money Finest. It started with Birdman, Slim, Baby, Lil Wayne. Shit. This is what they do. Now, I told y'all I did some digging, right? Okay. This next clip I'm finna play is allegedly from the girl that was messing with Drake at the time. Now this is out her mouth, okay? Don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger.
I'm not dealing with a certified lover boy. I'm dealing with a certified narcissist, sociopathic, murderous, homosexual psychopath. I gotta go back to the drawing board on this because I didn't know he was capable of this. Be careful what you wish for. Remember, before all of this, if you follow me, I was like, I want to play games with the worst kind of man because I thought I was a sick enough bitch. And right now, I am in the middle of a game with the worst man on the planet. Be careful what you wish for.
You heard it out her own damn mouth. I told y'all, when y'all step into my realm, ain't nobody safe. Everybody gotta get it. You feel me? Just like we all know that it ain't nobody perfect. But at the end of the day, we know what's righteous, we know what's right, and we know what's wrong. And people need to start abiding by it and living by it. Because if you don't, once your ass get to the other side, whether you like it or not, you're going to be greeted and stopped before you arrive to your fucking destination. And that's the truth, okay? And if ain't nobody told you it, I'll be the first to. Let's continue.
I never heard this Drake story before this. It's wild.
Don't give a fuck. Have you as a witness? We smoking on loud.
Yo, call the line. Embarrassing.
Yeah. Very embarrassing, Drake. Very fucking embarrassing. These are y'all idols. I'm just here to bring y'all the truth. The shit that you can't get on the news. Facts. Y'all drop in the comments and tell me what y'all think on this one. On the way out, hit the like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. Until the next one, Mr. Mask.